Welcome to our virtual holiday potluck. I hope you guys are ready for a lot of yummy recipes. Hey guys, my name is Vanessa and the holidays are right around the corner, and I know everybody is in their kitchen prepping and looking for some easy but really good recipes to take to functions or even make at home. So I've got my Instant Pot behind me. I love that thing. It definitely makes for easy, pretty much like dump and go while you're focusing on other things. So today I'm sharing a super easy side dish that is potatoes and carrots, just a potato carrot medley I'm calling it. But I'm not the only one sharing a recipe today. I will have a playlist in the iCards and in the description box of lots of other ladies that are sharing an Instant Pot recipe as well. So we're all coming together for this virtual potluck and bringing you guys each a recipe to create a meal. So I'm really excited to go watch everybody else's videos. So definitely after you guys see what I'm whipping up and sharing with you guys, go over to their channels. Again, the playlist is in the description. It'll have everybody's videos right there waiting for you guys, and check out what they're cooking with their Instant Pot. If you are new to their channel, leave them a lemon emoji so they know that I sent you guys. If you guys are coming over from anybody else's channels, hello, I love using my Instant Pot. I definitely need to use it more, but let me know when you guys first got your Instant Pot. I've had mine for 3 years now, so I love cooking in it. All right, let's get into this potato carrot medley so we can get all of our recipes together for this potluck. Okay, it is time to get prepping and cooking for this potluck. So this is my prep space right here. And for this super easy and yummy vegetable side dish, this is what I'm going to be making. So I have actually more potatoes than I need. This is, I believe, a 5-pound. Yeah, this is a 5-pound bag, but I'm only gonna use about 4 pounds. And then I am going to use this entire 2-pound bag of baby cut carrots. Then I'm gonna use some olive oil because we are going to be using 2 different functions in the Instant Pot for this recipe. And just a few more ingredients. So I am going to be dicing up this entire onion. Going to use a little bit of minced garlic. You could totally mince your own and use fresh. I just wanna finish out this little jar here. I'm gonna be using vegetable broth. You could really use any broth that you want. I do have a child that is a vegetarian, so for this dish I am choosing to go all vegetable. That way she can enjoy it as well. And then as far as seasonings, you use what you love. I mean, that's the great thing about some of these dishes is you can customize it for yourself, for your family, and what's gonna work for you guys. So I'm gonna use some Italian seasoning, and this is actually homemade Italian seasoning. I shared this in a video not too long ago. So I'll list that up in the iCards and in the description box if you guys wanna check it out. And then I want to add a little bit more flavor. So I'm gonna be using this Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute. Another option would be some kind of seasoned salt. I do not have any of that on hand, but I know that's gonna be super tasty. So let's go ahead and start prepping. So first up, I'm just getting my potatoes in a bowl. This is just gonna help them not roll all over the place, and it makes it easier for when I'm adding them to the Instant Pot. Then I'm just going to get to cutting them up. So you could totally just half these and be fine with the bigger pieces, but I'm doing more of a bite size, so I'm cutting mine into quarters. Now that my potatoes are ready, I'm gonna go ahead and dice up the entire onion. So I like to take off probably like 2 layers just to get down into the juicier part of the onion. And then you chop it however you want. I have a chopper. I definitely prefer to use a chopper. However, I don't like the extra dishes sometimes. So I'm just using my knife, the same knife I used to do the potatoes, and I'm just cutting it in half. Then I'm going to slice it and then turn it and dice it. I definitely realized while cutting the potato and the onion, it's time to sharpen my knives. You definitely want to make sure that your knives are are nice and sharp when you are in the kitchen. It just helps prevent accidents and stuff like that. So I definitely need to sharpen my knives, but I was still able to dice up the onion with this, so it all worked out. So first we're going to put our Instant Pot on saute, and this is just like using a pan on your stovetop. So I'm drizzling in a little bit of olive oil, then I am adding in my onions, and I'm going to saute these for about 5 minutes. I want to make sure that they are super soft and a little translucent. So when my onions are ready, again, about 5 minutes later, I am just dumping that 2-pound bag of baby carrots in. Now you could opt to cut these in half and make them even smaller, but they get so soft that we just like them on the big size. They basically just, I mean, you can bite right into them super easy once the cooking process is done. So I'm gonna cook those for 5 minutes as well. And now before we move to another function, you have to turn your Instant Pot off and then get it back on a new function. So I stopped the saute function. Now I'm adding in the rest of my ingredients. So I've got my potatoes that I cut into bite-sized pieces. Then I'm adding 1.5 cups of vegetable broth. For the garlic, you could, if you're using fresh, it would just be 3 cloves. However, since I'm using already minced, I've got 3 half teaspoons in there. Now for the spices, I used a teaspoon of, well, like a heaping teaspoon of the Italian seasoning, and then same with the 21 seasoning Saute that I chose to use. I put in like a heaping teaspoon. I love flavor. So after I've got all my ingredients in there, I'm just going to give it a good stir, make sure everything is nice and mixed up, the seasonings all over everything, and then we are going to close our lid and get to cooking. So always with the Instant Pot, when you close your lid, you want to make sure that the knob is turned to sealing, not venting. Your Instant Pot will not work and it will not come to pressure. Afterwards, the model that I have has a manual button, so I am pressing that, going up to 5 minutes. However, some models do not have the manual button, so you can just push pressure cook and just make sure it is on high pressure, whatever button you need to do to cook it on high pressure for 5 minutes. We are going to do a natural release, so when your 5 minutes is up, your pot is automatically going to go to keep warm, and there is still going to be pressure in your pot, so do not release any. Let it slow release for 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes are up, then you can release the rest of your pressure. You can see my pot still has pressure. I think it just depends on everybody's pot, but it did take about 2 minutes for all the pressure to get out of my pot. And when that little knob falls down, that means that you are good to open your pot. All the pressure has released, so you can get the lid off, give it a good stir, and your dish is ready to be put into a serving bowl. So once I've scooped out enough to fill my bowl for the potluck, I want to give it something a little extra. So I went ahead and chopped up some fresh parsley. This is totally optional, and I'm just adding it to the top. A little bit of green goes a long way with the look of your dish, especially when you are taking it to somebody else's home or having friends and family over. My dish is ready for the potluck. Super easy, super delicious, and great for a crowd. All right, I don't know if I want to take this anywhere. I think I just want to keep it to myself. It's so yummy. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you make this recipe, come back, let me know what you thought of it, or share a picture on Instagram and tag me. I love seeing you guys cook in the kitchen and sharing your outcome with me. All right, thank you guys for joining me today. Don't forget to check out everybody else's recipes in that playlist in the description box. I hope you guys are having a happy holiday so far. I am trying to do Vlogmas, so sharing a video every single day for the month of December. So I'll be back tomorrow and see you guys in another video. Bye.